Good afternoon on what is a cool, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday, September 28th, and I've got a stack of parcels to unbox and a nice hot cup of tea. And let's get the knife. Okay, and what I've got in here is this, which is the Relic of the Lost Kingdom, a starter adventure for new game masters by Fumble Folks, and it's for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. There's nothing on the back, but it's got a nice bright cover. So open up. What we've got is okay. This adventure is aimed at brand new GMs and all players. If you need more help or advice on the adventure in your first game, check out GM Tips. So there we go. Relic of the Lost Kingdoms is aimed at brand new GMs and players. It's a 3 to 4 hour adventure for a party of 4 to 5 first level characters. The scenario is lightly populated areas and is designed to be transplantable into most other settings. The synopsis is a priest asks the player to help protect the monastery. Every night the nearby cliffs open and the undead proceed to try and break into the monastery. The characters must travel to the crypt and replace a stolen artifact and help repel the undead. But the priests refuse to do it themselves, as it would mean desecrating their own fallen brothers. And essentially it's designed to be placed anywhere within any setting. Terrain is described as mountainous and hilly. The monastery sat at the foot of one of the large mountains, and it was once part of a larger kingdom now known as the Lost Kingdom. And it's primarily a rural area, sort of like populated by farms and small villages. So it's quick and easy explanation. Then we've got sort of GM's background, and we leap into meeting the monk here. So the offer of employment, help wanted, High Priest Rice desires capable warriors to assist in the task of protecting the abbey. Reward offered for success. Interested parties should inquire at the Green Goose Tavern. The interesting thing is, since a proportion of the local populace cannot read, criers have been hired to stroll the avenues of the town, making announcements similar to what is contained on the handbills. So the information gets to the player characters either way. I think that's a nice touch. And what you've got is essentially nice. You've got different kind of blocks here. So one of the details of the NPC they're going to meet, and then the colour bit. So essentially this bit, which is to be read out. And it clearly says at the beginning, boxes like this represent text should be spoken aloud, include descriptions of rooms, information they'll gather without checks, and character descriptions. And then boxes like this obviously contains information for the game master. I probably would have liked that to have been the colours are quite close. Maybe one problem, and then player characters are given the location of the tomb, and along the way they enter the Viridian Woods, where they have an encounter in the woods. You've got an encounter table there. And then they get to the tomb itself. Over to grown with moss, the stone structure blends quite easily into the background as the forest is slowly overtaking and consuming it. A large boulder that functions as a door has been pushed to one side. And then you get into the tomb itself. You've got quite a lot of blocks of different sort of description and detail and read aloud sections for the game master. And inside we have essentially it's really short adventure. You've got outside armory, undisturbed crypt, worship room, main crypts, altar room, annex, and it's all mapped out there, quite plain and simple. So there's the entrance, and essentially the player characters are going to make their way sort of like up to the top there, and then they get to return to Rice, their employer, and explain, essentially how they resolve the situation. And then what we have for the rest of the adventure, we have stats for wolves, boars, black bears, kobolds, giant snakes, so all great ooze, all things that they can encounter in the woods on the way to the tomb. And this is then we've got stats for zombies, spectres, and skeletons, essentially what they'll encounter in the tomb itself. So that runs to it's 12 pages altogether, so quite a short adventure, but I would think, if you've not played Dungeons and Dragons before, probably easy to sort of like read through and bring to the table. If you and if you have, or even it's going to be even easier. It's quite, I think the phrase I've been using quite a lot recently is straightforward, but it certainly counts as a straightforward adventure enough. Go there, do this, fight the monsters, come back, and that's fine. But as an introductory adventure, that's more than serviceable. Bit of role-playing, bit of exploration, bit of combat, nicely, clearly presented. So yeah, and I will do a proper review, which I will link down to. I'll link down in the description down below. So yes, that is Relic of the Lost Kingdom, a starter adventure for new game masters from the Fumble Folks, an adventure for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Okay, well, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below, and of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a stack of parcels, from which I will take a box and unbox a book or game and talk about it to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do hit that subscribe button down below. In the meantime, thanks for watching another unboxing of the Nook. We'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.